All right, so if I label what I have, I'm told that AB and XY are perpendicular to each other, and then I'm told that the measure of angle 2 is equal to 82 degrees. Okay, so there's my given information. Okay, so my end state needs to be angle 4 is equal to 8. Okay, so I'm actually solving for the angles. So I can either interpret the information that's provided, or I can look to introduce my end state elements. Okay, so let's say I am looking to find this angle 4 here. Well, angle 4 does not relate directly to the angles that the angle that's already introduced, angle 2. Okay, but I can find a relationship where angle 4, if I'm sort of working my way backwards, angle 4 does equal angle 1. Those are what type of angles? Vertical angles. And what do you know about angles 1 and 2? They add up to 90 degrees. So often in proofs, you work your way from backwards to forward. So if I can show that angle 1 and angle 4 are equal, and then I can build back angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 90. In order for me to show that, I need to introduce angle 1 plus angle 2. So that's the first thing I'm going to do here. Measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to what angle overall? You can't just go straight to it's equal to 90. In a formal proof, it takes a few steps to get there. And so I know that the sum of the parts, 1 and 2, add up to the whole, ACX. What is that justification? This is the example of angle addition. Okay, I also know, since I'm continuing to build on this, this isn't an end, a conclusion by itself. I also know that ACX is going to be what measure? 90 degrees, and I know that because of what? Yeah, by this symbol right here. So I'm going to use definition of perpendicular because I have that perpendicular symbol in my proof. And so then I can take my statement here that angle 1 plus angle 2 is now equal to 90. This gives me a measurement involved. And what allows me to create statement 4 from the stuff earlier, from statements 1, 2, and 3? Do I have angle 2, or angle 1 plus angle 2 and 90 earlier in my proof? I have angle 1 plus angle 2. I also have 90. And so this is going to be transitive property or substitution. Okay, so I can continue to build this. Okay, what can I replace angle 2 with? I know angle 2 can be replaced with 82. Now, in order for me to get to my end state, again, kind of working backwards, I need to get rid of my angle 1 and replace it with what? Angle 4. So let's write that statement. How do I know that angle 1 and angle 4 are equal? These are vertical angles. Okay, and so the whole reason, or again, you don't necessarily have to do this one first, but the reason, if you kind of work your way from the back, is I can now replace angle 1 with what? Its equivalent, which is angle 4. What can I replace angle 2 with? Angle 2 is equal to 82. And what can I replace, or in the 90 stays as it is? And so what did I do in that step? Yeah, I substituted two things, or multiple things in for their equivalents. Right? And then my final step, I get my end state, angle 4 is equal to 8 by doing what? Subtract from both sides. If equals are removed from equals, the remainders are equal, and that is subtraction property.